Hello and welcome everyone back to Time Dive Tournaments. Today we're going to be casting a game that we recorded during the Lemnis Gate beta back in July. Of course, the full release of Lemnis Gate is less than a month away, September 28th. So everybody here is very excited about it. Before we get into the match, let me introduce the team. We've got Guardian180 back in the booth. We've got Kaiza in the Twitch chat to answer questions. My name's RusselRaze, and I'm here with my wonderful co-caster, RusselRaze. Russell, I know you've been watching all the news on customization and stuff and progression that just dropped. You want to just, for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, just give us a quick little summary of how that works?
Well, they did reveal that there are some customizations that will actually have impact on the gameplay, such as small stat changes. Although it's not so much as it gives you an advantage, like you gain increase clip sizes or whatever, and for reduced stats for the other sections. So it's a bit of you get trade-offs, so you have more customizations for how you want to build your character or have your character match that playstyle. There is also they did hint at some use skins that are purchasable using currency, but these ones will not have any sort of gameplay changes. So it's purely cosmetic, which is nice to see. And the big thing as well is that Carl supposedly has a golden skin, which is nice to see.
Yeah. They didn't show us all the skins and stuff, but it looks like there's going to be a good amount of things you can unlock just by playing the game without having to pay any money. And yeah, like you mentioned, you can get those weapon skins that will have some minor stat sort of tweaks, but none of the paid skins, assuming that there are some, none of those ones have stat adjustments. So it's not pay to win at all. That was guaranteed by them. They were very firm about that. So that was good to say. But anyhow, that's enough chit chat about progression. Today we've got a 1v1 match between a couple of the really good players that were playing during the beta. So we've got Crunchy the Snail going against Rat. And it looks like we're hopping in, and we're going to be on Quarry.
I feel like we've seen Quarry quite a lot. I think even during our last 2 weeks ago, we saw Quarry. So it's nice to see. I'm not complaining. I love this map. It's the other is the good XM, in my opinion, since you don't have to worry about falling off in tectonic wells. Although, I think we've all gotten used to not falling off, so that's nice. And of course, we see the typical Toxin going out here.
Yep. So he's grabbing Toxin first. So we're watching currently from, actually, whose perspective is this? Is this Rat's perspective, or is this Crunchy's? I missed the name in the start there. This is Crunchy. Okay, so we're watching from Crunchy's perspective. Oh my goodness, is he gonna get? No way, is he gonna pull? He's gonna pull off the 3 objectives with Toxin.
I have seen 3 objectives in tectonic wells with Rush, but I have not seen 3 objectives in one turn.
What?
In any other maps, let alone with Toxin.
That's amazing.
Although I believe Toxin is better in this map than Rush because of the verticality, as I mentioned before. Teleportation is just really strong here.
Yeah. Wow, that was well played to Crunchy, because it is difficult. You can't make any mistakes to get the 3-point capture. So that's really cool. But that's just really painted a huge target on Toxin's back, because Rat knows if I don't kill that Toxin, they're gonna eventually capture 3 objectives. So let's see what he goes with. He's going with Death Blow.
I think the typical strategy here would be to take one of the objectives that Toxin will take, or plant traps. Let's see, what is Rat doing here? Hold on, there's a bit of a delay here.
He fired a couple of rockets trying to hit the Toxin as Toxin went for Bravo, but he missed. He didn't get the kill on that. And I believe Toxin's still alive, yep. So he's captured 2 objectives so far. And, okay, so now he did manage to take Delta to prevent Toxin from also capturing Delta, but, yeah, okay.
Crunchy is still in the lead. That's unfortunate for Rat. I think a mine would have worked out here at C.
Yeah, actually, I think that could have been good.
C exactly. C's at the... Yeah, never mind.
Toxin has a lot of health, though, so I'm pretty certain that 1 mine is not enough damage to actually kill the Toxin.
Yeah,
so
it would need to, I believe. I believe 1 mine can destroy... Well, it can destroy Rush, for sure. And I think it depends on the placement of how it... when how close the operative is when it detonates. It should be able to kill off the other 100 health hero operatives. Looks
Okay,
like he's
so
responding with his own death blow.
yep, Crunchy's grabbing death blow, chucking some mines down towards Alpha. Chucking mines all over the place. Actually, that's interesting. I don't even know if he's fired any rockets yet.
And yes, we did get a message from Guardian that there is a bit of a... Actually, there is... Sorry, no. I just have to check on the back end here, but... He did manage to deny the death blow from getting that objective, I believe, right? So he's still in the lead. He pushed ahead just slightly more. So there's a 2-0 right now. So there's just a lot of lag going on our side and a lot of technical issues. So, but I think Guardian's on top of it.
Okay, so
I think
Rat
he's fine right now.
grabbed Rush and used Rush to sprint in there and kill that kill Crunchy's death blow. And
that in turn saved his own death blow, so he's taking the lead now. Looks like he's slowly catching up. I thought that Crunchy the Snail had it in the first few rounds, but it looks like Rat has pushed ahead very slightly. I want to see how Crunchy the Snail will respond with this. I think a striker play would be good here. Take out that Rush in one hit, and it'd be hard to put a shield on Rush. Oh no, he's responding with his own Rush. I think he's gonna try to snag an objective before the opponent's Rush can. Or before the death blow can. Let's see here.
he's trying to shoot this mine before his toxin runs into it.
Oh, very clever. Oh,
God, he's got 1 health left. He almost stepped into that other mine over there. Oh wow, that's
where did that
dangerous.
damage come from? Actually, I did not notice.
It was a
where he
mine.
came From.
There was a
so he
death
did
blow
get
mine
hit by
that-
okay.
Yeah, he shot 2 of the mines, but he ran over a 3rd one.
Oh, okay. I thought
man.
he missed. I thought he dodged that one. Okay.
I don't know
that
about
is,
this. He runs over the bridge right away with Rush, and of course Rush is very low health. Then he goes down there and he stands still for a bit, waiting for those mines to deploy to shoot them. He was a little too fast getting
very
there.
vulnerable. Yes, when he's
So,
shoot right there,
yeah.
he's vulnerable there. And looks like I was proven wrong about what I said earlier. Looks like if Rush is far enough from the explosion, he can survive a mine, albeit with very low health. So that's something we learned today.
1 hit point. Amazing. All right, so here comes Capitan from Rat. Coming down on the far side there, going down towards Alpha, just going ahead and run that back on the outside. And, not sure, probably, maybe she's just gonna do a little bit of damage. Oh, wait.
What? It looks like a lot of the XM retrievers were killed before they could deliver it, so a lot of the XM is up for grabs once again, as we're tied 1-1. So that's 2 others that are left in play.
I see. So he sat back at his base and shot a little bit of damage into the toxin, so the toxin ends up dying to that mine. Gotcha. Okay. Good. So still a lot of crazy things going on here, but it's kind of settled down a little bit, and it's 1-1.
All the fast characters are out, Rush is out, and Toxin is out for both players. I believe Rat still has Toxin, I think.
Yep, I
He's
think
not
Rat's
used
got
to
his
yet.
toxin left.
So he could use that to snag a quick objective later in the end. And you might see him play...
Crunchy's having a hard time deciding. Oh, and it
Yeah.
randomly chose Striker for him. He was not hovering Striker. Headshot. Nice.
Not a bad choice, though. Because
2
I was
headshots.
thinking... Oh,
Beautiful shot.
that is really good. Now, Rat does still have Sparl, I believe, right?
Yep.
And those 2 are near the base, so it should be
Yeah.
pretty easy to protect his operatives from Striker. I was actually thinking earlier that that's 3 kills now
Nice.
with Striker. I was
Mopping
saying
up
earlier
with
actually,
Striker.
and at that round, I think any operative could have done. That's why he had a hard time picking, but it randomly selected Striker for him, and he made the best out of it, so that's good.
Fate decided he would take Striker, and he did surprisingly well, considering he wasn't really planning on lining up headshots, because he didn't pick Striker himself. So I do think you're right, though. I think probably a single Carl Shield could prevent the kill on the Death Blow and the Capitan. But we'll have to see how Rat chooses to respond here.
It's really fast though, actually. He gets the shots off pretty fast, popping that time. I
Yeah.
forgot what the ability was called. It's where he slows it down.
Ripple. Yeah.
Ripple, that's it. It was He gets it really fast, so he's gonna be really quick in putting down that shield if he wants to stop that striker.
Here he goes. There's Carl. Oh, he
that
lands
first-
one
okay.
shield. Okay, so the Capitan dies because she got shot first, but he does manage to save Death Blow at the very least.
Is he gonna hunt down the striker? Because he does get a kill later on. I believe.
Yeah, but it is against a rush that isn't carrying an objective, so maybe it's not super important.
Oh, that is true. Yes.
Seems like he just decided to drop down, go for that objective anyhow.
That's actually a good move because now he's in the lead, and I think the objectives are pretty spread out. So if he manages to set things up properly here, Rat might have a hard time cleaning up in his cleanup round, I believe.
Crunchy's in a great spot right now. He's 3-1, and he still gets to play another operative, so he can really shore up his defenses and try and secure that fourth objective and just apply a ton of pressure left. He's got Capitan, Vendetta, and Carl still. Be interesting to see if he tries to go with Carl and defend and sort of change the timeline, save his operatives, or if he goes with one of the other two sort of damage dealers. And he's going with Carl.
Is he going to place
Should be
shield
interesting.
on his operatives? Did that protect? Let's see what I was going to. So he's going to deliver Nexem. So I think someone else already grabbed this in the previous round, but it's just to add redundancy, I believe. So this will help.
Get some
Try
damage
to
in.
go after that Carl. I don't think he'll make it to him.
No, but every little bit of damage will help. Of course, damage does count for points at the end. Okay, so that's why he threw that shield in the beginning, to protect his striker. So that's what that was for.
Was Striker taken out in the previous round? Oh wait, no, he was. Was he? I actually can't remember.
No, I believe the striker survived, but I think he doesn't want there to be a counter striker, because Rat has not used his sniper yet, so...
So I wonder how Rat's gonna respond here. He's got...
Yeah.
He really should aim for 2 objectives here, but it's gonna be difficult. He does have Toxin. If he plans this out properly, he could grab the objectives before the others can take them. That will probably be the best play, and he doesn't have to worry about counterplays at this point. He just has to worry about not dying in his turn from stray death blow shots.
And right now there is a rush that's super low health, and here he comes. He is choosing Striker, and he kills the rush right away. So right off the bat, there's one objective prevented.
But I believe Toxin's gonna grab that same objective.
Nice. He's taking some more shots. He kills the Striker that went down for Alpha. So
oh, wait, no, this is actually looking really good.
He stopped a couple, and it looks like he's going to return 2. Okay. All right,
That
not
worked
bad.
out much better, yeah. That actually worked out really well. I thought when he took out the rush, the Toxin might have been another operative that took the same objective, but I guess not. I was actually kind of hard to see what was happening.
Wow, okay, so yeah, let's pause for a moment here. We'll take a look at the score screen here. So yeah, Crunchy got 1 objective, and Rat pulled off 2 objectives. So pretty good. Rat needed to be ahead since he had the defender's advantage. And Crunchy did okay, still managing to grab 1 objective. So the 4th objective did not get scored. And as far as kills go, Rat got 4 kills, Crunchy got 1. And damage points slightly in Rat's favor. So, so Crunchy has a little bit of objectives he needs to gather here, and a little bit of a point deficit to make up. But, of course, he's going to have defender's advantage, so it'll really be on Rat to keep up the pressure.
If he could 3-0 this with objectives, I believe that will be a guaranteed win, no matter how much kills or damage he's gotten.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it should be doable, seeing as how he has the last round. But we'll have to see how Rat plays this out. It's Rat's turn to set the initial state flow of the game. So it looks like he's starting off with Rush, always going for the objectives in the very first round. I wonder if he'll actually be able to get 3 like Toxin did last round with Crunchy.
Don't think so. I think he's already slightly sort of messed up the path if he was trying to get 3. Yeah, he won't have enough time now. But, 2 objectives, still pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty standard, not bad. I have a feeling. So will Crunchy just now contest that, or just go off and steal the other objectives and not fight this out? We'll have to see. I feel like most of the time they tend to steal the second objective that the opponent takes, and then take one that's up for grabs. So
He's grabbing Rush. I think he's just going to race and try and get there first because Rat did not take... He was just... had a slight inefficiency in the path that he took to get there. So actually, Crunchy doesn't even need to kill the Rush. He just beats him in the foot race.
wow, he actually managed to take both of them from him.
Yep.
So it looks like we're seeing a 2-0. I don't think
Oh, and he
got
just messed up the jump. I think he might have been trying to go for 3, but I don't know if he had enough time to do it either way.
Yeah,
but...
I think even if he hadn't gotten stuck there, I don't think he would have had time to go. But he did manage to get some damage off on that rush, and
so
always trying to get as much as he can is good.
yeah, so this is why if you're going to go with Rush, and especially on your first turn, so you're not going to shoot any enemies or anything, you really have to go as fast as possible to the objectives, because otherwise they can do what just happened here. They can race you there and just beat you to the objective, and then they don't even have to kill your Rush, and now your Rush is like really just not getting a lot done. So you really just want to take the shortest, fastest path and get there. But here comes Striker.
I was actually thinking, like, can you use a striker for this? Because Rush takes that A really fast, and he's gonna have to, like, get in a good position here. Wait a minute, he does have an angle, but I think he missed. No, he did get the kill. So
he got the kill, and now Alpha's laying on the ground, so Rush didn't pick up Alpha, but he will pick up that second Delta point, which did not get moved since Crunchy's Rush died.
yeah, that's pretty effective.
Yeah.
Pretty effective turn. Although the A XM is over closer to Rat's side.
True.
So in the future run, he could use an operative to pick that up with ease.
And we've seen Toxin, we've seen him use Toxin to return 3 objectives in one round, so that should be a piece of cake for him if he knows the routes, with that third objective being so much closer. He doesn't even have to go as far. So at the end of that round, Striker did drop down, grab Charlie, and return that. So
I wonder if he's going to try to challenge that Striker.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably just run to Charlie. You wouldn't even have to kill the Striker necessarily. What's he going?
I don't think we've seen a Vendetta yet this match, so
we have not. Yeah.
Okay.
My personal favorites.
Turret's going to be placed here, just to mess with the Striker. I wonder if that'll be enough to kill Striker. I always tend to underestimate the damage these turrets do. It looks like Striker did survive running past that turret, but it doesn't matter because no objective. Oh, he did manage to take down Dia. Prevented him from taking Dia.
Yeah. That Rush apparently doesn't stay on top of the bridge. He dropped off and tries to go up the jump pads to return it, so Vendetta kills him. Not a huge fan of the turret placements, to be completely honest here. He didn't do a sliding turret placement down by Charlie. He grabbed the objective and then stood still. And then this other turret he placed up here is like behind a wall, so so his first 2 turrets are not going to get a lot done. But he did place a couple turrets at the very end, which they might be able to track a target by the end. Here comes Toxin.
One of the things I dislike about Vendetta's turrets is how vulnerable she is while she's placing it. Look at that, see? Placing toxic puddles down where she's placing that turret. But she does manage to survive, so that's good for Crunchy. And Rat's gonna be taking the objective. I think his Rush already takes the objective, but... Oh no, right, because the Rush did get killed.
Yep, yeah, the Rush dies to the Vendetta. Or at least they did in a previous route, so yeah, he just decides
to grab it beforehand and delivered himself. So not a bad spot for Rat right now.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see exactly why I was talking about. You don't want to stand still while you're placing a turret. You want to place a turret while you're sliding or while you're jumping through midair. Because if you run to a spot and then just stand still and place the turret, you're just a huge target for Toxin, right? Toxin can spend 1 second, put a little poison puddle there, and you're gonna lose your damage. So here comes Death Blow.
He's gonna be placing mines. Looks like he's gonna be contesting B. Who's coming to get B? Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Mine and Rocket taking out B. Taking out Toxin, who's taking Bravo. And he's placing some more mines on the... Wait, I have a feeling his operators are gonna move on to those mines. I'm not quite sure, but he's gonna be able to deny one of them. So, is it a 2-0? No, it's a 2-1, I believe. No, it's a 2-0. I believe the mines took out one of the operatives that took... What? Hold on, I'll have to see. Let's see if we get a chance to...
Nope. All the operatives are dead or beaten there. I think the only one left alive is Striker, but Striker doesn't reach an objective because Vendetta captures it already. So it was really a nice play, a nice kill on the Toxin with the death blow. Because a lot of times what you see players do is they throw a mine down, and then they shoot their rocket, and the rocket just blows up the mine before the mine deals damage. So he had the patience. He waited for the mine to detonate, then he shoots, dealing that extra damage. Here comes Rat with Capitan.
Capitan's pretty solid damage dealer. Wait, which objective was it? That was C objective. Did Strike Capitan take out any of the operatives on his team, or was she just going for the objectives? I think she was just going for the objectives. I'll have to look again.
Might have killed Vendetta at the start of the round there, because Vendetta was pretty weak on that Toxin puddle. Vendetta was the one who was grabbing Charlie. Yep, there you see. The Vendetta dies to Toxin.
Yes. Right, yes.
Because Capitan did a little bit of extra damage there. So then Capitan sneaks down there, grabs Charlie, and runs it back.
So this is actually pretty close. Neither side is giving up too much ground. It's pretty close. And we're in the second last round now for Crunchy. So let's see how he's going to respond to this. Looks like he's eyeing A. He wants to take A from... Yep, he's putting a marker right there.
Yep.
Wait, that was the A that was killed. Okay, no one took that afterwards, so he's probably just going to take that himself.
Yep. So, yeah. At this point in the game, players are trying to, like... pretty much someone from one of the sides has contested all of the points at this point. So players need to sort of reevaluate the whole game, see what is where, and sort of come up with new strategies for how to finish the game. And that's what he's done here. So he recognized that it was Toxin that dealt most of the damage there. And of course, Toxins are immune to Toxin puddles. So he goes there and safely grabs the objective. Is he going to remember to grab Alpha on the side?
He might be waiting to grab Alpha on the last turn. After all, it is on his side.
Yep, so maybe he just decided not to go for it. But I think he could have actually returned that one. But still, very good. That was a very nice play.
Okay, so he's in a good position right now. If he can keep this up, I think Rat will need to deal with that Toxin really quickly, because that Toxin did a lot that turn.
And if you recall, last half, at this point in the game, when it was Crunchy's last turn, he had 3 objectives for himself, and Rat had none. So Crunchy's definitely in a much better position this half than he was last half.
Yes, he does have that last round advantage. Let's see what Rat... We're not sure what Rat is eyeing, but I have a feeling he's gonna definitely be trying to take out that Toxin. So he does pick his own Toxin. No, that was a car. No, that's... Yep, that is a... Hold on, what happened there? His Carl died to
the... Toxin killed... He died to his own Toxin. What in the world?
Okay. Really unfortunate. Yeah, I'm looking at the kill feed and I thought, wait, that's his Toxin that died. Yep. So that is a huge oof by him, but he still managed to get a 1-1? What happened here? Oh no, he still managed to... Oh, it's because he got a shield down right there when Toxin... So he saved the Toxin, so he managed to get one of the objectives from that death blow. So
wow. And that was so close. Rat's Toxin just barely beat Crunchy's Toxin up on the top of the Delta Bridge up there. Man, that was such a wacky play. He dies to his own Toxin, but still manages to flip the objectives around a little bit. That's pretty good.
See,
here comes Carl from Crunchy.
I think he's gonna need... Oh, wait, no, he's gonna put that there.
That is not what I was expecting.
That was actually really good. Now he doesn't have to deliver it himself and just take D. And I think he's gonna win this half. Well, end the match, I believe. 3-1. So, yes, I believe this match goes to Crunchy. Well done by him. And he's just getting some extra damage there because there's no other objectives to grab.
Nice. Well done.
Crunchy,
I was really thinking outside. I was thinking he was going to return that himself, but yeah, he just plops a shield down. Goes,
totally forgot that he can just shield the rush. That's what he might. Yeah, okay.
Get some kills.
Pretty good.
So pretty well done. I mean, and these were some of the best players that we had during the beta in the tournaments that we were watching. Rat won one of the tournaments, and Crunchy. I don't think Crunchy won one of them, but I know he got at least second place in one of the tournaments we had. So these were two pretty great players during the beta, and they did very closely. Really, Rat was just down one objective in that first half of that match, and this game would have been practically a tie. So. Yeah, well,
If Rad had gotten one more objective, he would have lost by 1 point actually. Because I remember in the first half there was one objective that wasn't captured. If he had taken it,
yeah.
he'd have lost by 1 point. That would have been the closest score I've seen in Lemnis Gate beta.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to do another one if you've got one lined up and you're ready to go with it. If not, it's all good.
Yeah, we can do one more, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let's.
Go back. Wait, can't we talk during the break thing?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, so we're going to just have a little intermission here, and we'll just talk about some random Lemnis Gate stuff while we get the next match lined up. We were only going to do one, but you know what? We're so excited. We're going to do two today. There's a bit of a drought of Lemnis Gate gameplay videos out there.
I am still waiting for the air quote official reveal for Rush. He's the only operative left that has not actually been officially revealed yet on the Lemnis Gate website and does not have his own character trailer.
And how very uncharacteristic of Rush to be the last one to the party.
I know, right? The fastest character in the game, last one to get a trailer.
How bizarre. Maybe he was so fast he's last. Maybe he's lapped them and he's coming up behind them. Maybe that's why.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
He's Flash. He went back in time.
Yeah, he went back in time. Nice. Yeah, but man, it's a really fun cast of characters, of operatives that they've got in this match, in this game. Because I'm trying to think of who my favorite one is, and it's really hard to pin one down because they're all very useful in specific situations. So yeah, I mean, I know kind of the meme is that Carl is everyone's favorite, but yeah, it's interesting.
Carl is definitely unique though because he's the only operative in the game that can mitigate damage. At least for now, we're not sure if they're gonna add more operatives, but as of now, he's the most defensive character as he's the only one that can block damage.
True. Yeah. The only way others can prevent damage is by killing the damage dealer.
Yes. That form of damage mitigation.
Yeah, he's the only robot. He's the only metal guy.
Yes, this game has 7 operatives, 3 females, 3 males, and 1 robot.
One robot. Well, there also is the camera drone too, I suppose. Maybe the camera drone and Carl are buddies.
Ooh, I never thought about it like that. Who is controlling the drone then? Someone behind the scenes, not one of the operatives. Maybe that guy behind the chair who's just droning everywhere while the operatives do their own thing.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. You can customize your drone, which is pretty cool. And there's some really cool camera drone looking things, which is really funny. I was not expecting them to. I mean, obviously we saw in the beta you could equip a little skin for your drone, but that's cool that they didn't leave that guy out.
What I also want to see though, I wonder if simultaneous gameplay will be popular in competitiveness. Because it does start to lean more towards traditional FPSs like Call of Duty, but I think it might still be fun to see how competitive it gets in that game mode.
Yeah, I think if it is going to be a popular mode, I think it's going to be because their unique cast of operatives kind of carry it, right? Because that would be really the only thing separating it from more traditional first-person shooters would be all these crazy, unique characters they've got. Of course, there is the time loop mechanic, but at the end of the day, if you beat your opponent in all the 1v1 first-person lineups, then you're going to win the match. So, curious about that.
And I want to see how chaotic 2v2 simultaneous gets.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wild, a totally wild match. Yeah. I mean, one thing I like about the simultaneous is that the matches don't take as long because obviously, there's half as many turns being taken because you're
Yes.
instead of
Mhm.
alternating turns, you're just going at the same time. So that's pretty nice because the matches go quickly. But yeah.
So we've got our next match being prepared. It's Kai'Sa versus. Wait. It's Kai'Sa and Eldrazi King versus. Oh, yeah, no, it's Kai'Sa versus Raz. Right.
Cool. Yeah, that should be a good one.
Let me open up the stream on my end.
I am ready to
Go.
see my demise.
Another quarry match. Oh my goodness, we are mining deep this week for something.
Gotta mine that XM.
For good Lemniscape matches, apparently. Oh, yeah, gotcha. And we got Dart very active in the Discord and stuff. So, hello, Dart. And all right. So, we're loading in. Yeah, we got a 1v1 match between Eldrazi King and Raz. And it's going to be another Retrieve XM on Quarry. So, it'll be interesting to compare and contrast this match from the last match because two totally different players, probably two completely new strategies. So,
The general strategy in the first one would always be to grab as many objectives as fast as you can, and he's taking out the Rush, a character he's very comfortable with. Going for that D. And I wonder what the second objective he's gonna go for is. Looks like it's gonna be B.
Alright, yeah, he's trying to get a couple of those sort of fancy flight paths that Rush is able to do. But he catches his feet on a couple of the railings, I think. So
Not a bad turn, though. Not a bad turn.
Yeah,
So-
pretty solid start.
Yeah, it's a typical setting up the flow of the game. I think, yeah, typically, usually, the second player responds by grabbing their own objectives, probably to swipe one from him. Or actually, he's gonna try to kill Rush, but oh, it's not managed to
He
kill
ran
Rush.
over the top with Vendetta. Yeah, didn't manage to kill that Rush, though. The Rush is still alive. And Vendetta just drops down, places a couple turrets. Are the turrets going to kill the Rush? They do. They kill the Rush right at the last
Okay.
moment. But,
I was so
it's,
certain.
it's a bit too late, though. Bravo is like 10 feet away from Eldrazi's base, so it should be a piece of cake for him to return that, assuming Rush lives long enough to carry it that far.
And typically,
yeah,
Rush will usually not last that long, given how squishy he is. Lowest health in the game.
Yeah.
How is Eldrazi gonna? Oh, he's gonna go with this other fast character, Toxin.
He's using both his fast movers right away, which I think is a totally valid strategy.
I personally would prefer to save them till the end, but it all just comes down to setting up the flow and just trying to protect them. Because he is gonna have to force his opponent to deal with Toxin and the Rush really quickly. Otherwise, they'll deliver the XM really quickly. So getting some puddles down in some key areas. He put some down at A and C, and also some at his opponent's spawn. And we'll have to see if that has any effect in the future turns.
Yeah, I felt the first half of that turn was pretty good. He dived down there and grabbed Alpha quickly, but then after that, kind of fell a little bit flat. But here comes Capitan from Raz, and she kills that Toxin who went for Alpha. Kills her as she's running it back. Grabs Alpha. Looks like she's just going to run Alpha back all the way over the top bridge. Rush dies, keeps dying every time, right?
So that
10
is
feet away from home.
That is a Toxin denied. Pretty good.
Yes.
Looks like we kind of see a huge contrast here with Eldrazi King going for the quick characters and grabbing objectives, and Raz going straight for damage dealer and trying to counter them instead of getting the objectives right now. Although eventually they'll have objectives right now. Although eventually really good shield on Toxin right now. It was Toxin. I think he's looking to protect Rush right now, and Rush does die right there, but will he live long enough to reach that shield? We can only hope. I would have liked to see him move a bit more as Carl, but okay, that'll do.
Yeah, he misses the shield on the Rush, so he's unable to protect him. So I guess instead he just decides to wait until Rush brings the objective to him, and then he picks it up and runs it back home. I probably would have liked to see a little more activity from the Carl as he's just sitting there,
Yes,
waiting
definitely.
for Rush, but still not a bad round. Yep, there comes Striker sniping the Rush on the top bridge before he ever touches Delta. So now that Carl is kind of just waiting for nothing, he's not going to be returning an objective right by the base because Rush is never going to bring it there.
That means B is once again
Yeah.
free to take.
And Raz is
Oh,
not...
poor Carl.
Yeah. Raz, I really would have liked to see the sniper go run for another objective, but instead he kind of just is sniffing around, hunting for some kills, which he does manage to get at the end. But Bravo and Charlie are just sitting there as it stands.
You can already see a clear contrast from the previous games. Like the XMs are being taken much more slowly and being denied much more readily and quickly. So the scores are remaining pretty low instead of all the objectives being taken.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he placed a turret back there, but I believe that won't help because shield's in the way.
Yep. In the way shields and turrets interact in this game is that shields basically act like a wall. They block line of sight for turrets. So turrets will not shoot at enemies on the other side of shields, and that's enemy shields or friendly shields. Doesn't matter. Here comes
The
Rush
only
for Raz.
The only exception is if the turret is inside the shield. Just think of shields as like one-way mirrors for turrets.
Yep. They will happily shoot out of shields. Okay, so
Oh wait,
Rush,
so he's pulling out the fast characters now with Rush, and does he deliver a? I can't really see.
He delivered
takes out
Alpha.
Toxin and delivered Alpha. Yes, thank you for
Yeah.
that. And I think he was trying to deliver Bravo, but did not manage to get that one in. So Bravo is still up in the open. It's still free for Eldrazi
completely
King to
untouched.
grab, since it isn't taken until past the 12-second marker.
Yeah, I'd probably like to see Raz go for Bravo with a... We might see it with a Toxin, since it is on the upper level, and he still has Toxin left. Ooh.
Oh, does he
There
get that
goes
hit? I can't.
Body
couldn't
shot.
tell.
Body shot on the
body
Vendetta. And another body shot on the Capitan. Now he's going to have to reload. And here he goes.
He's going for the rush right now. Just
Misses
no,
one.
misses rush. How did that
Misses.
miss? Sorry.
This is both shots.
How much did he get with that? Did he
Oh,
actually
gosh.
get any kills with
No.
rush?
I don't think he got any kills with the Striker, unfortunately.
That is a huge blow, and that was his last turn too. So Raz just has to take like any remaining objectives that haven't been taken yet, and he's good to go. He doesn't even need to worry about the Striker, I think.
Yeah, what's even being returned right now? Delta is being returned by Rush over the top bridge. How did that work? Because Eldrazi's Rush was getting sniped originally.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What happened here? Did he mess up?
Wait, what the?
Wait. What the freaking heck?
Oh my! Oh
what did
my
he do here?
gosh.
Hold on.
Raz chose Carl as his last operative. He threw a shield on the bridge. Why? We'll never know. But
Oh,
what,
and
what
that's
that
why
shield
everything-
did was it protected the enemy. It protected Eldrazi's Rush. So Eldrazi's Rush ended up surviving and capturing Delta and bringing Bravo up to the Carl, and the Carl, I believe, returns Bravo
Oh,
for
man.
Eldrazi. That is the
That is a huge
definition of a
mistake.
blunder. Oh my gosh.
As GLaDOS
Oh.
from Portal once said, the best solution is often the best one. The best solution is often the simplest one. Yes. So the
Yeah.
simple solution here would have just been to grab the objectives and ignore everything else that was going on.
Yeah, because Bravo was untouched until that point. That shield he threw on the bridge was hugely harmful to him, and
It messed
just didn't
up
really
the
seem like
entire
there was
timeline.
much of a reason for it.
Well, it didn't mess it up for Eldrazi King. It helped him, and it benefited his timeline.
True. All right. Well, here we come into the next half, and let's see if he can change things up a little bit here and make up for his little blunder at the end there. Here he comes with Toxin, going for Bravo.
It's going to be quite difficult, though, since Eldrazi King does have the last round, and all he really has to do is not make a huge mistake like he did on last turn if he has the advantage up until then. So,
If
He's gonna
all he
get
has to
2
do
objectives,
is
it
capture
seems
2
here.
objectives, or only allow his opponent to only capture 2, and should be good. Starting with Rush.
Okay, so both players are going straight for objectives now instead of contesting the objective takers. So there's Alpha and where's he going? Where's he going? Delta.
Going up
Alpha
to
and Delta going to Eldrazi King. So looking solid right now. Teams have 2 apiece, I believe. No, wait. Did Toxin get taken out? Oh no! Sorry, he denied one of the objectives that Toxin was going to take. So it is a 2-1. Bad.
Here comes Vendetta. Very snap picks, operative picks from Raz. He's not really watching the replays too much, just picking an operative immediately. Grabs Vendetta, goes down, and grabs Charlie down below. Brings that back. Now he's planting a couple more turrets down below. And looks like he's...
It's not bad. He's evened it out 2-2. Hold on, I missed most of that actually. Sorry, there's just a lot of issues on my end. I'm having a hard time seeing a lot of what's going on.
Oh no, all good. So Eldrazi's picked his own Vendetta, placing a couple turrets up on the bridge.
Oh no! What happened?
Activating stationary unit. Building.
Yeah, video. Unfortunately, all these matches we're watching were recorded during the beta, and so we're these aren't live, and we can't adjust the video settings. We're just casting whatever matches we were sent. So if you guys have some great replays that you guys would like to have casted, and especially if they're high quality ones with audio and such, please send them over. Get in touch with Guardian 180 on the Lemnis Gate Discord. And send us those replays, and we'll have better things to recast. Of course, once the game comes out, we'll be doing some casts, probably of live matches and of matches with, some nice high-quality recordings. So that'll be a lot better.
We are super excited to get actually live games going on,
oh my
and
gosh,
for the full release of the game.
Less than
exciting.
Month. Less than a month. So excited. All right. Well, let's see if we can catch up with the action here. Yeah. So Raz picked his Rush. And is running around, grabbing a couple objectives, grabbed Alpha.
I'm sorry, I've not been looking too much. I was paying attention to the Twitch chat and fixing some stuff. Anyways, okay, so Raz is in a good spot now.
Yeah, Eldrazi's up, and he's got Carl, so let's see what he does. He misses the shield on his Carl, and he puts a shield by the Vendetta, but doesn't land it on the Vendetta. Oof.
There's a lot of shields there. Yeah, Carl's weapon feels like it is kind of hard to control despite being a straight beam. I don't know. I remember when I played it, I had a hard time trying to control the recoil on it. He does not get a whole lot of stuff done, as it's still ahead 4-0. This is not looking good for Eldrazi King. Looks like he's got his work cut out for him just to tie it up this half.
Unfortunately, we need F's in the chat for that Carl play, because unfortunately that Carl play got almost nothing done. I don't think he saved anybody, and here comes Deathblow, and Deathblow just kills the Carl right away. He really didn't even need to, but the thing is he's already capturing 4 objectives, so he has really nothing better to do than to just try and mop up some extra kills here. Just looking at the action feed on the right-hand side, you can just see red objectives, enemy objectives being captured by Raz, the whole feed pretty much, and some kills. So yeah, Eldrazi's got his work cut out for him, and maybe Capitan is the operative to do so. Oh, there's rockets incoming. Oh my.
That is very unfortunate. That's...
Oh. He saw it coming a mile away, right over the top of the bridge, and he just eats it right in the face. One Deathblow rocket kills Capitan and Carl. And now you're seeing him run around as a ghost. Of course, once you die, you can still run around and perform actions. You just won't see the effects of those actions, like you won't see damage being dealt to enemy operatives. But if you save yourself in a future round, then those actions will actually take place. Here comes Raz, his final operative. He's grabbing Carl. Hopefully he doesn't throw the dreaded shield on the bridge and turn all the objectives around to his enemy's favor this time, but I don't think he can. It's
Yeah, Eldrazi King's uphill battle just got a lot more slippery. Sorry, there we go. And it's gonna be really difficult for him to win out on this one. I think all of his operatives are dead, or at least all the all the objectives are taken. At least half of his operatives are dead. So this is gonna be really difficult to handle. That death blow was that death blow. Sorry.
And he's nothing short of a miracle to pull this off, because like pretty much all his operatives are dead. All 4 objectives are being claimed by the opponent. Oh, what's he gonna do? Picks the sniper. Oh, misses the first shot.
Rush.
But no, misses. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
there we go. He finally lands the shot, but it's not.
He needs to deliver 1 objective at least.
Yep. But he's got 10 seconds left. 8 seconds. Is he gonna grab an objective?
It does not look like he's gonna grab an objective. He does deny 1, but I don't think that's gonna be enough for him to win the match.
He's not thinking about the objectives. Yeah, he didn't grab one. All he probably needed to do was run back that objective that Rush dropped, but
oh no, even if he grabbed that objective, he likely would have still lost because of the lack of damage and kills he gotten. He would have been at 436.
He needed some more points, and oh man.
That death blow did a lot. And his Carl turn didn't help either. Didn't get a lot done with his Carl turn. But as you can see, mistakes can happen easily. I feel like it happens a lot when you're quite ahead and you just get too overconfident. And then just the tiniest blunder can have huge repercussions to the match.
Yeah, what a roller coaster of a match. You know, that first half looked like it was heavily in Raz's favor. Then he throws a shield and it turns it completely around for Eldrazi. And then this match, you know, you expect Eldrazi with Defender's advantage to do quite well, and then ends up kind of stoving it a bit and ended up just not quite pulling it off. So man, that was crazy. And I think that just goes to show, like, in Lemniscate, you can never really count yourself out. You know, you got to keep playing till the last operative of the last turn, because any little mistake, or not even a mistake necessarily, but any move you make could have a huge butterfly effect that completely changes the results of the rest of the match, which is just really interesting. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that was the 2 matches that we had for you today. Sorry about the lag and the technical issues. We've only got so many recordings here we can do. But thanks for sticking around and watching us here on Time Dive Tournaments. So on behalf of everybody here, we will see you again in the future.
Yes, we are likely going to have some more clips to show up until the release. I believe we have enough for the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks until the game launches. And we hope to see everyone in the loop when the game comes out.
Yeah, and that'll be good night from all of us at Time Dive Tournaments. Have a good day. Peace.